And so here's our guest, everybody, the one and only Ulises Chapman.
Well, hello there.
Hello there. Let me cut up the volume here so they can be able to hear you. How are you today?
I am doing very well. I'm just was doing stuff with you earlier.
Yeah.
And then we just had to do a podcast, so I guess I'm joining in.
Yep. We got this.
First
Is actually
podcast. First podcaster.
Oh wow, that's great. This is actually my second ever episode recording. I had a guest on last show, and this is the second one that I am recording. So you're a special guest
Nice.
for the show. We're trying to get a new guest for each episode going on. Maybe some episodes we won't have a guest and just talk everything Star Wars and as well. So let's just go ahead and get into it. And are you a Star Wars fan, Ulysses, or?
Dude, you. Okay, yes. I'm just gonna answer the question for everybody that knows. I am a huge Star Wars fan, and I'm a Star Wars fanatic. So I love that.
Oh, that's good. I mean, that's what this podcast is all about. Telling us why we like Star Wars and for what it is, and all wonderful things about it. So, I just have a few questions. Basically, I just really like to talk about today. We appreciate you spending your time with us today as well. So, the latest movie that came out, the big movie, it was The Rise of Skywalker. And so, I just want to talk about that for a few minutes. How did you like The Rise of Skywalker? Were you a fan of that movie, or?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Some people say that Star Wars, like the ones that made like the prequels and like the new ones. Some people say that like they suck, but actually I think they're pretty good. And like
They're pretty good.
Should have directed all of them. So
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah, there's some things I like. Some things I think that could have been better. I mean, do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Like.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah. Of course. So you think on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate The Rise of Skywalker?
A 9.
A 9. Oh wow. So that's basically kind of like what I would say. I would say like either a 7 or 8. I mean, I think the movie is great. I mean, I just think there's some things they could add on like that would make it perfect, but it's not perfect, but it's still great, you know?
Yeah.
So, what makes you like Star Wars? Like, what is the big thing that gets you into, like, make you interested into it? Like, why do you like it?
It's the story.
The story?
The story, the plot, beginning and the end.
Yeah, like, we know it, like, it's like trying to get to know everything, you know?
Yeah,
of it all.
And I remember when I watched The New Hope for the first time, and I just saw the lightsaber, man. That was like a dream come true. And I remember before, actually a few years after that, I remember my dad telling me when the movie came out, like New Hope came out in 1977, right?
Yeah, that's when it came out, yep. The year my dad was born.
And my dad was almost around 10. And you remember he went to the movie theater, and he saw that. And the first thing he saw was the yellow letters going up. And then he said it was the most coolest thing he's ever seen as a child. And when I saw them, it
was awesome, yeah. When did you first see it?
Oh, when did I first see it?
Yeah.
I was about 9. Actually, I'm 8.
About 8 or 9. All right, we got you back. Just some technical difficulties there, but we're good now, right?
Yep.
All right, so I forgot what you're talking about. Something about A New Hope. Oh, I was saying about my dad. When the first episode that came out in 1977 was actually the year that my dad was born. So I don't believe he watched it that year, but he watched it later as well.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to talk about the future for Star Wars. What do you think? What are you looking forward to of seeing for Star Wars? Is there anything you're looking forward to?
Well, okay, so it says that the Rise of why did I say Scopper? No, Skywalker was that would finish the saga, and there would be no more Star Wars movies. But I looked it up if there was going to be any more Star Wars movies, and I think there is going to be more continuing the saga. It said. But I'm not talking about Solo 2 or any
Yeah, but like maybe 10,
Yeah, like
15
backstory
years,
movie.
or I don't know. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. It's like Star Wars 10 or
Yeah, no, that would be cool if they had a movie only dedicated to Vader. Like,
oh yeah,
that'd be
I
cool
want that.
if the
Yes.
movie was called just Vader.
Yeah, there's a fan film. You remember by Star Wars Theory? Did you watch
Yeah,
that?
Star Wars 3. I
Yeah,
advise everybody to go check that out. It's pretty nice.
yeah, a lot of great videos there. Once a day, he comes out with a brand new one. I mean, I look forward to watching those. There's pretty cool behind the scenes Star Wars information there. And yeah, I want to see a Vader movie. That would be awesome. It's like not just comics. I mean, comics are great and all, but the movie is really where it's enjoyable.
And like also the Kenobi series. Like
yes, I mean
they're gonna have Hayden Christensen in there. So
yeah, we talked about that on my last podcast episode. I mean, I can't believe it. That's gonna be. I'm looking forward to that, but
yeah, I guess like they're gonna have to like talk about like some flashbacks as well.
Yeah,
What like Anakin went through when almost becoming Vader, and then maybe like some even maybe some like present like moments with actual Hayden Christensen being Vader and actually in the suit and just thinking about his mother.
Yeah,
Padme,
that would be
children that he thought died, but
that would make a great show and a movie perhaps. Just like I mean, if they do that, that would be definitely up there my favorites. You know.
Yeah. For sure. Okay, so I love Darth Vader and I love Anakin, man. They're like my favorite characters in the Star Wars universe and saga.
Yeah.
And some people say that like have you ever like read like who was Anakin's father or something?
Yeah, I think I saw a comic about that I read a comic about that a while ago.
Yeah, but some people say it was Palpatine. It was his dad that just like made him with like the Force or something.
Yeah, that was interesting. I think what really happened was he was trying to learn how to do that, but then the Force reacted and said, "You know what? We're gonna create something the opposite, to help destroy you, or just destroy you ultimately in the end." So
yeah,
that's what I think happened.
And and Anakin was the chosen one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Luke was just there, just it's like a catalyst, if you know what that is. It's like like baking soda and vinegar. Like the bacon, like if you put vinegar back in the baking soda after vinegar, like if you let it dry out, it'll have the same reaction. So
yeah, here's
Luke just helping.
Here's a question right here. Have you seen some episodes of Star Wars Rebels?
Okay, if anybody hears this, please don't get mad at me. I have not. I've only seen like the part where Ahsoka fights Vader.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna bring up the part when Obi-Wan, old Obi-Wan, when he fights Darth Maul, and Darth Maul actually finally dies for the last time. That's the part I was gonna bring up. Well, because at the end, Darth Maul asks if Luke Skywalker is the chosen one, and then Obi-Wan says yes. So I was always wondering, is Luke now the next chosen one, or is it still Anakin? So, or is it the same?
Because remember, Obi-Wan thought that they made a mistake about Anakin, so he picked another chosen one who thought it was, but Anakin was actually the chosen one because it was actually him.
Yeah. I mean, yes, for sure. So I just thought that was interesting. But you haven't. But you're wanting to see Star Wars Rebels, like to watch it when you have time.
Seen, Clone Wars. I haven't seen Star Wars.
Some Clone Wars episodes I don't really like watching. I mean, some aren't that good, but there's a few that are just absolutely awesome. Like, for example, the last couple episodes for season 7 with Order 66. Those are my ultimate favorite episodes when you could actually hear Darth Vader's actually at the end of that. They show Darth Vader for the last couple seconds, which I like as well. Now, here's a question that we ask a lot of our audience here who joins us. What is your favorite Star Wars movie?
Oh no, it's Revenge of the Sith.
Same. Why do you? I like it for a couple reasons. I'll say that in a few, but why do you like Revenge of the Sith? Why is that your favorite movie?
Okay, I love three scenes that makes me love it. Okay, first,
I like the lines.
When Anakin says, "General Grievous, you're shorter than I expected."
All right,
that's
all
one
right.
of my favorite.
I have a soundboard here. I'm trying to get that. Let me see if I could get my Star Wars soundboard. No, you know what? I would usually be able to get my Star Wars soundboard, but the thing is, I'm recording it through my phone, and you can't get that through my phone. So
Do it. Oh, excuse me. Okay, yeah, okay. So, and then the second favorite scene is when he, what was it? Actually, no, never mind. There's two scenes, not three. Two scenes. My second favorite scene is when it's Anakin and Obi-Wan just like facing on. He's like, "It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground."
Yeah,
like,
that's a great scene.
Underestimate my power and just like all that stuff. And then like third scene is when he becomes Darth Vader.
When he becomes Darth Vader, yep, that's
Yeah, when he gives he puts the suit on for the first time ever.
Yeah, there's a recent video by Star Wars Theory that I watched. It was about Anakin. He actually yelled, help me, Padme," right before he was becoming. I feel like you could see his mouth, his lips moving, and if you listen carefully, you could literally see it like in slow motion. You could see him actually saying that. So that was cool. It was still good in him. But I think what do you think of when Anakin became Darth Vader? When do you think that happened? Like, what scene did that happen? Is it when he got burned, or? Okay, I'll tell you what I think. But what do you think? When do you think he became Darth Vader, and when he didn't, and when he became Anakin again? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think when he became Darth Vader, it's when he killed Mace Windu and just bowed down to Palpatine as his new master.
Yeah.
And the moment he became Anakin is when he realized that everything he loved and everything he lost was just because of him.
Palpatine,
and so he realized that he didn't lose everything. He has children.
Yep.
And so I guess the light side he still had light in it. So I guess like when he killed Palpatine,
he was never truly Darth Vader. Maybe
Yeah, he was probably never truly Darth Vader.
He didn't want to turn to the dark side. He just wanted to save his wife.
Yeah.
So it's a sad story when you think about it all. But when that's interesting. A lot of people agree with you. That's when he became Darth Vader. What I think, I'm not saying that you're wrong or anything. I'm just giving you my opinion.
I know. Heck yeah.
I'm thinking when he became Darth Vader is when Palpatine told him that he killed Padme, and when he screamed no, that's when I'm thinking he became Darth Vader, and then at the end when he came Anakin again is when he screamed no to Palpatine right when he threw him down the shaft. That's what I'm thinking, because two negatives equal a positive.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just my opinion on that. But anyway, Revenge of the Sith, I like that movie. There's so many scenes in there that's this is great and historic. And what I read an article recently that explaining how they said the Kenobi series that's coming out, I believe, in 1 or 2 years, is gonna be, they're gonna make it like Revenge of the Sith, which I'm looking forward to. That another reason I'm looking forward to it as well.
Hey, let me tell you a fact.
Sure.
Yeah. I found out this recently, but I was watching this interview with the actual actor for Palpatine. Turns out he was the actual actor for Palpatine in the 70s. The Return of the Jedi. He was actually Palpatine in that movie.
He would be like 40 years old or 30 even, you know?
Yeah, but my dad was always wondering, no wonder he had the same voice.
Yeah.
Because hey, if you're Palpatine, always a Palpatine, so.
True, Palpatine, always Palpatine. But then why would Rey say that she's Rey Skywalker at the end of the
because
Rise of Skywalker?
Because she wasn't a Palpatine at the exact same. Well, hey, remember that Palpatine created Anakin. So
Kind of, yeah.
yeah. So I'm eating a biscuit. If you guys hear me eating,
You're eating a biscuit. You can see us on Patreon for exclusive videos for $1 a month. Martin Film Radio, patreon.com/Martin Film Radio, exclusive content, pictures, video, everything you need for all of that. So anyway, that was interesting what you brought out there. But the same actor, yeah, that was really interesting. So we're going to a little tangent here. Besides Star Wars, what is your favorite movie or your favorite combination of movies besides Star Wars?
Excuse me, I dropped something. Okay, 3 categories of movies that I love. Marvel,
yeah.
DC, and Star Wars.
Wait, what was the second one?
DC.
Okay.
With Batman and all that.
Yeah. All right.
How did you not know?
I can't understand what you're saying. You're like, Ishi. I was like, what? But you're eating a biscuit.
I'm trying to eat, man.
That's my bad. So those are your 3 combinations of films. Yeah. All of those. All right. Do you like what was another one? Another one by George Lucas, Indiana Jones. You like that?
George Lucas made Indiana Jones?
Yeah, I just realized that a few days ago as well. I couldn't believe that.
Really? Oh, okay.
Same music composer as well, John Williams. All that. But do you heard about Indiana Jones 5 coming out soon? I don't really think they need one, but it's coming out 2 years.
I would love to see that.
But Harrison Ford is 80-something years old now. 78, but then he'll be 80 years old when it comes out, so
yeah,
he'll be pretty old there. But yeah. So you mentioned see another thing here. I had another question for you. I forgot what it was. I can't believe it. So we appreciate you being here today. Just your time with us on Martin Film Radio. I was thinking of changing my podcast name. Do you have any recommendations? Or
the M Film.
The M Film.
No.
I'm trying to get something to go with Star Wars, because right now Martin Film Radio is not really Star Wars, but.
Oh yeah. I think.
I was thinking something radio. That has a good ring to it, Force.
May the Martin be with you. I don't know.
May the Martin. Well, if you have any recommendations, you can just always email me as well. You can email me at our business email, river1506@icloud.com as well. So, with all of our guests, my AirPods heating up here. What's the percentage? 87 AirPod. MacBook. I get that mixed up for some reason. With all of our guests here on the show, we're always going to end with a questionnaire, a Yoda questionnaire brought to you by Yoda himself. He personally emailed me these questions to ask you, and he's chosen these emails just for all of our guests on Martin Film Radio. It's just 4 questions, that Yoda wants to know the answer to. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and ask these 4 questions for Yoda. And he's with his 5G internet there on Dagobah that he has. All right. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Who or what? This is the first one. Who or what? There's a bunch of different characters. Who or what is your favorite Star Wars character, if you had to choose?
Can I have a list, or can I have one
out
or
of
two?
All of the films, out of everything, who do you love to watch in Star Wars? Your favorite character? A list? What do you mean a list?
Never mind. My favorite's Anakin. I'm sorry.
Anakin.
Anakin/Vader.
Yeah. I agree with you. Lots of people like Anakin and Vader. So many people do, yeah. I'm not going to give mine till maybe about a couple episodes down the line, but why would you prefer, you talked about this earlier, but why would you want Vader, or why do you like Anakin and Vader as your favorite character?
He's the chosen one.
Is that the main reason?
No, okay. I have 3 reasons.
So is it because you don't like sand either?
No, the reason why I love Vader and Anakin The reason why I'm talking about Vader right now, but the reason why I love Vader is because it reminds me of my dad. Dark and emotionless. I'm just kidding. No, but it just reminds me of my dad because it means in German. Vader means father in German. So Darth Father.
Darth Father. And maybe that's why he said to Luke, I am your father. You know what was so funny recently? I'm going on another tangent here, sorry. But I watched a video. It's a YouTube video. It's called Darth Trump. Have you seen that? It is so funny. It's Darth Vader, but as Donald Trump saying all the lines for Darth Vader. It's hilarious.
My son, and we will rule.
Like, I went to Paul in Nevada, and then he literally just went on talking to Obi-Wan at the ending. So you got to look it up. So whenever you have a chance to look up Darth Trump on YouTube, it is so funny. And oh man, I just couldn't. I was loud. I watched that over. I mean, it's only like 15 minutes, I think, but it's hilarious.
Oh so my God. Is it by the Uralnauts? Or South Park?
It was just Darth Trump. How many videos are called Darth Trump on YouTube?
I literally just looked up Darth Trump, and there's like
it's like Aerobat, something like that. And there's just like a sign, vote for Trump, and on the Death Star, vote for Trump. Oh man! So when this podcast is over, you're probably watching that.
Darth Clinton.
Darth Clinton. Gosh, there's so many funny videos, and then there's another video on YouTube. It's Darth Vader. Darth Vader as a French man, and then Luke Skywalker is like a 15-year-old Swedish boy.
Okay. How about this? Darth Trump versus Luke Clinton.
Oh my gosh, I gotta watch that. Send me that. I'll put that into Patreon.
It's not a real video. I'm just imagining like.
Yeah, I'll do a reaction on my Patreon. That would be funny. All right. So anyway, your favorite character is Darth Vader, right? All right.
Yep.
Now going to the opposite end here. Who or what is your least favorite Star Wars character? Like you never want to see him ever again in the Star Wars film. Darth Plagueis.
The guy with the thick head that was the master of Sidious.
You've never gotten that before. Darth Plagueis is your least favorite? Why?
Yeah, my least favorite. Like, he sucks. Like, I'm sorry, but he really is. Okay.
I would think you would say that someone like Rose Tico or Jabba the Hutt.
Well, I don't dislike Jabba the Hutt, but he did die in Return of the Jedi, which made me really happy to see him die.
Yeah, I just don't understand. Why would you like Jabba the Hutt? What is there to like about Jabba the Hutt?
I don't know, but no. What I like about it is when he exploded into a billion pieces and he died. And plus he did choke to death. But also Darth Plagueis, he's one of never mind. Gosh darn, Jar Jar Binks.
He's your least favorite?
He's my least favorite.
Thank you so much.
This thing. I wish he would gotten headshotted, in Phantom Menace, and oh no, Misa just got shot in the face.
Misa Jar Jar Binks. Misa be like you.
All right, but you know what was funny?
Last week, I had a guest on my show, Ava Mia. She said that her favorite character was Jar Jar Binks. One of her favorite characters was Jar Jar Binks in Princess Leia.
I hate your sister.
And I was like, what? I was so surprised. And I was like, why? And then she was like, he's funny. Literally, that was her answer. He's funny.
Just tell her this. He's funny in a certain point of view.
Yeah, I should have said that, yes. But, the actor who played Jar Jar Binks, Ahmed Best, he's actually, he's in the current show on YouTube, is for Star Wars Kids. It's called Jedi Temple Challenge. He's the star of that. He's a Jedi in that right now. He's
been harassed so much for being Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, but...
Oh, God.
Why do you not like Jar Jar Binks? You never really said that.
Well, why don't you like Jar Jar? Okay, but... no, I hate him because of his voice, his stupidity.
Misa Jar Jar Binks.
Please stop.
At the last podcast episode, I ended as Misa Jar Jar Binks. Misa be like Darth Vader, and then I did a Yoda laugh. I recorded a Yoda laugh. I did it good, but It sounds just like him, but yeah.
Misa River Martin. Misa almost died. Excuse me.
Gosh. All right.
All right. Well. All right. So I just move on to the other question.
All right. So that was our second question out of the 4. I believe I don't 5 questions. My bad. I said 5. I said 4. Just 5. What Star Wars moment? This is the third one. What Star Wars moment always makes you smile or laugh out loud?
Oh, smile.
Or laugh out loud. Yeah.
When Anakin said, "General Grievous, you're shorter than I expected."
That's your favorite.
That made me smile so much.
He's looking up. He's looking up at him like.
I am the one, and the. Like I added that music to it.
You should make like an edited version with that in it.
Yeah.
And so that's like your favorite one. And it's like when he's looking up as high as he can. You're shorter than I expected. He just steps on him.
Yeah.
All right. So that was your one about you're shorter than I expected. That's your favorite, or makes you smile or laugh out loud.
Yes, sir.
All right. So now we're going to another opposite end question here. Yoda likes these for some reason. What Star Wars scene or moment always makes you sad? Star Wars scene or moment always makes you sad.
When Padme died. And
Padme
she's like...
died, yeah.
Oh.
Gosh. So did you cry there, or did it just made you sad, like in the inside?
Sad seeing that she's like, oh my god. Actually, no. What makes me sad is actually when Leia died.
When Leia died. Oh yeah, because knowing that she's actually dead in real life as well, you know.
Yeah. When did they make The Rise of Skywalker?
I think they used a bunch of deleted scenes from the other Star Wars movies that they never used, and they did a double for her maybe to put her down. But they made The Rise of Skywalker all the way through just right before the movie was released. I believe so, but I think they used a lot of deleted scenes from other movies. That's what I'm pretty sure of. But yeah, but she died in 2016. I couldn't believe it's been 4 years since she died. It felt like just like a couple months ago. I was telling my grandparents that she died, but yeah.
Oh yeah, it says how did I just looked up on Google how did they film Leia in The Rise of Skywalker? It says, well, her face itself came from unused footage from The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Her costume and her hair were digitally created to give them a new appearance in the latest movie. The horses were placed in costume. The Force CGI. Oh my god. That actually looked really real.
I know it did.
Like CGI, they should get a raise.
But what did not look real to me is in Rogue One, Princess Leia. That did not look real to me at all.
Oh no, that actually looked like literally just somebody stepped on.
Like the video game kind of, you know, and like
yeah.
But you remember? Didn't you know Grand Moff Tarkin? He actually was CG too. You could tell. Could you tell that?
Oh heck yeah! Because like that dude.
It looked like a robot, just like I am a robot, but it looks. All right, so is that wait? So going to your what makes you sad was the princess when she died. That's your makes you sad.
No. Like what made me sad, yeah, is when she died. Yeah, heck yeah.
When she just laying there to reach out to make Han Solo appear to Kylo Ren to finally turn making good. All right, our last one that Yoda has personally emailed me to ask you is, what makes you like Star Wars? We touched on this a little earlier today, but what makes you like Star Wars? Is there like a certain thing about it? We touched on it a little.
Yes.
But
I'm just telling you this, guys. It's the best saga movie thing ever. Like, it really is.
What do you think? Revenge of the Sith is in the top 10 favorite movies of all time, or?
Yes.
Yeah, I would
like
too.
My second best favorite movies.
Second best. Oh, wait. What's first then?
You'll never know.
We'll have to. We're bringing him. We'll bring him back for another episode and find out that as another guest. So, you say what makes you like Star Wars? Final answer.
It's just amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah. Well, thank you very much. There's so many things we could talk about for hours, you know. But we just don't have that much time on the show. For this episode of recording here, we thank you for being with us today and recording. Hopefully you enjoyed it as well. And if you want to listen to our show, Ulises, just search up Martin from Radio, and it's just gonna be hopefully the first thing that pops up. You can listen to it on Spotify, Apple Podcast, anywhere podcasts are found. You can listen to us there. So we thank you for being here with us today, Ulises, and we hope you have a nice day.